short, but Blay was ready to launch there, but no. Not quite right.
Not quite right at all.
Yeah, I think he's more of a driver than a square wicket player. Used to whacking the ball out from the nets over and across the main wicket area at Monty, Barra Road. And just giving it a bit of thought. It's not really his. That's not really his go. It was a little too wide.
This is of course round 10, the final match for the voting in the Channel 8 Player of the Year
Some sort of
award.
a joke there. Round 10, 10 being a very round number. Very witty commentary.
Round 10, and this is the final round of the Channel 8 Player of the Year award, and also the last round for the voting of the Chukka Wilson award.
Oh, and Lay just running that one off the face. No run, can't beat young Bateman there. Pictures coming to you courtesy of our camera from the light tower. One of the lowest light towers in the southern hemisphere, I understand.
Well,
7 feet 6 inches from the ground.
yes. You know, if you're at the Cracknell Reserve, just look around, you'll see the car parks and the town centre, then the pavilion.
Oh, and that's a full
what a
toss.
shot.
Full toss from McDougall. It's racing out towards the unadvertised area of the ground. It's going to be a 4. Nice shot there from Lay. He's really been the backbone of this Monty innings. At the end of the over, that was the only runs off McDougall's first over. He's bowled 1 over for 4. And at the end of the 16th, it's 4 wickets for 71.
Yes, you'll see the car parks over there, then there's the pavilion, then the Panton Hill Media Centre, where there's the commentary box, camera and storage facility. Then you'll see some more car park area, then the town hall, then the coach's box for the home team. And then there's the Roger Road, tennis courts and away.
That's Roger Road, named after, in fact, Roger.
Right you are, Cliff.
It's George to come in. Oh, and leaning back on it, young Clark.
Yes, Clark just needs to get the singles away. There's no fielders in the deep.
Oh, and he jumps on the front foot there, but is he going to take the cudgels up and show young Heath George a thing or two?
We'll soon see.
Shortish, back onto the back foot, punches it into the covers.
Where are the runs going to come for
I think
Clark?
calling, yep. Oh, a half volley there. But Clark not prepared to use his feet.
Yes. Maybe he should try and sweep one. Get a single.
Gives himself room and punches hard into the covers.
No, Clark just can't get away here.
There's only so much room he's got on the back foot. I think he's going to have to come forward. The bowling is not sure. End of the over. An economical one for George. A maiden. 4 overs, 1 for 14. And at the end of the 17th over, it's still 4 for 71. And I know that will be ringing a few bells with some of you. Didn't I just say that last over? You're absolutely right.
Another maiden. Gilmore has bowled 5. George has bowled 4. Bentley 2. Barfield 5. McDougall 1. So I suppose George might bowl his last. Then comes on. And then will they bring on Bentley?
Oh, a full toss there from McDougall. And driven hard to, and they ran on that.
Good
I
running.
think that's
Well, good positive run making puts Clark on strike. Hopefully Clark will have more success against McDougall than against George. See what he can do here. Now there's a gap at extra cover and cover point.
oh, and Clark doesn't seem to have the timing there. Should have. I think that was Rinier, that one where they took the single at the end of the last over, out there at mid-on. McDougall in to Clark. Oh, and he's been put down again.
Oh dear. Mitchell's keeping in this part of the season has been awful.
He's struggled the last 3 or 4 matches.
He dropped a catch, crucial catch, just the last time Channel 8 was here at the Cracknell Reserve. He then dropped one at Epping, and now he's spilt one here, and he almost spilt the one previously.
Oh, an inside edge, jamming bat to pad. And, well, Clark's had a life. And what a life he's had too.
Yes.
Success at school, friends, outings, trips away with his parents. You can't really beat that. That's a life.
But will he die here against McDougall?
Oh, and he's gone back and across!
No.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry, Cliff, but that was going down leg.
Well, it certainly got some of us in the commentary box. Any chance of giving someone out LB, I'll be ready to give them.
Well,
I know all about LB.
Look at that. Yes, you definitely do, Cliff. And look at the replay of Jumpin' Cliff Jones, and that was out. Poor shot.
McDougall down leg side, and this time Mitchell does glove it cleanly, but no avail. There's 1 run off the over.
End of the over.
Mitchell's figures 2 overs for 5. At the end,
Mitchell McDougall.
McDougall's figure, thank you very much. At the end of the 18, it is 4 for 72. And it's George in again to lay, and he leans back, punches that one through the vacant slip field. They've got one, they're coming back for 2, but save your legs. Save your legs, young Dan Lay. That's gone all the way. All the way for Dan Lay.
Right you are, Cliff.
And I think it's up to young Dan to, if they're going to put some runs up, they've got 5 overs to go, and why not go for it? George comes in. Full toss and lays launched.
And excellent camera work there.
Magnificent. Kookaburra. Well, Platypus, sorry. And that was someone probably needing just a little bit of manicure work there on the fingernails. A little bit of dirt underneath. It's obviously a very masculine game, cricket. The testosterone's flowing, there's dirt under the fingernails. Around there. And,
Another drop ball.
oh, and a slog sweep, and that's George being punished there. Good shot.
Incredible stuff by Lay.
Yes, he's certainly showing some of his Monty mates how it should be done. We're on 29 there. And
29. And he's definitely expanded his scoring.
But not to be sucked in. He's not going to be throwing it away, but he's already got 12 off the over, so... And really put the cat amongst the figures. Oh, he leans back on that one, but can't beat Lacasic with the ball bouncing into his hand, end of an expensive over from George.
And that's the end of George.
1 for 26 from his 5, so he'd be pretty happy with that.
Yes, the figures won't set the world on fire, but definitely good stuff.
At the end of the 19th over, it's 4 for 86. 3 overs to go. What will be the Monty method?
Well, Mitchell use the other spinner Bellingham. Why not? Will he go back to Bentley?
McDougall. So he's bowling to Clark. Now Clark really has to plant the foot here. Down leg, can't get that onto ball.
Yes, I'm not sure about Clark. What was his batting position? 5-6.
Right hand.
Batting at number 6.
Yes.
Yes, I don't think that's a good idea. In a one day, this guy should be opening or batting somewhere else.
Oh, and there it is. Not entirely unexpected.
Yeah.
But at least he did the team thing.
Yes. So other defensive batsmen might have just blocked it out, but he at least tried. He had a go.
He's going to say, well, I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down. That's what he said.
Yes.
You can just hear it in the effects microphone.
Was playing for the team there, swinging, had a ball he thought he could have a go at. So, unfortunately, Clark goes, tried his best, but struggled really to do anything. New batsman to the crease, and Panton now look on top here. The total is 5 for 86, and where do Monty go? They've got to give Lay. So the new batsman to the crease.
Young Monty Miller. Right hand.
Monty Miller. What's his first name?
M.
M.
M. M&M, they call him. Well, maybe they don't, but maybe they're good. Monty.
M. Miller.
M. Miller.
I'll be interested to see what his first name is.
Mr. Miller.
Mr. Miller.
Oh, he's just got an inside edge and run that one out to square leg.
Because this might be Matt Miller.
Matt Miller? Yes.
Could be.
What's he doing batting at this position then?
What other position would he be batting?
He was one of the other 10. Well, I thought that was a pretty intelligent comment from me there, because it leaves the door open for you to respond. It's like an open prompt for the co-commentator.
McDougall into bowl.
McDougall meets Miller. Ooh. And you can see Miller there very early, just propping on the front foot.
End of the over.
McDougall now with 3 overs, 1 wicket for 5. We've had a slight adjustment to the score.
Slight adjustment.
Yes, seems that...
Got a bit ahead of ourselves.
Yes, I think the satellite link between the media centre and the scorers has just played up a little bit, and it's the correct score now. 5 wickets for 84.
5 for 84. And here we go, Bellingham, 33 careers and 15 wickets this season.
And the field just dispersed near and far, and he'll be bowling to the senior partner of this partnership.
This should be interesting, Cliff.
Yes, I think Lay will look to. Oh, that's 4. And we can expect more of that too, I think.
And it's the 4's going down to King's Winery for all your liquor needs. And that wasn't a good ball for Bellingham.
It was slightly short.
And it was too much air. Now that Lays are looking to get after all the bowling, really should be darting it in, trying to get Lay to squeeze out a single and get the new batsman on strike. Again, too short and too much air.
Yeah, once you've got that batsman leaning back on the back foot, you're not going to get a wicket. There's a faint hope of a faulty cut shot, but I think got to get the batsman forward. Now, the pressure from
What's this new batsman?
young Miller.
Oh yes, Miller.
Won't be as great. His eye's not in it as much. Oh, and you can see reluctant to use the feet, whereas Lay's ready to use it, ready to go back or forward.
And I reckon they should bring that guy that's a deep wicket in.
Oh, and it's beaten the field. Well, one there to Miller. He's off the mark. A little scratchily, but he beat the field, used the feet, and bit of support there coming from the Monty squad, cheering up young Daniel.
Now, what can Lay do here?
Flatter, shorter. He tucks it round the corner.
That's okay by Bellingham.
Yes, I think he'll be satisfied with that.
Getting Miller on strike is fine, and it was a lot flatter, and there's more chance of getting a wicket that way.
And I think you can expect this one to be flighted. Oh, and
that was a good ball.
Didn't do much. End of the over.
It took him 6 balls to get it, but Bellingham finally got the right ball in the right spot. Air, but full, and the batsman was beaten completely through the flight. End of the over.
At the end of the 21st over, it's 5 for 91.
So we've 1 over to go, is it?
I've got 1 over to go. Don't know how many you've got to go.
So they'll be looking at about 100, you'd say. 4.8 runs and over.
I think Lay's going to launch, and we're talking slog sweep and the drive shots.
We could see a lot of scattered stumps in a second.
Oh, and he's gone pull shot. Too short from McDougall, and he's been put away. With a batsman with nothing to lose here, I think that's not a good ball. Should just be talking line and length.
Yeah, that was awful. Just got to get it full and up there in the block hole. Nothing short, no length, just full.
And the field hasn't changed either, so they haven't dropped anyone back to...
well, now they've dropped it Gilmore back at mid-wicket.
And wide.
Yes. For a one-dayer, the field hasn't gone out at any point. Just shows you how Panton haven't felt being threatened at any stage by this batting lineup. But they've got the runs on the board now, Monty.
And cut nicely. And cut off by Bellingham there, and Lay gets through for a single. He's moved along to 39, and Miller's back on strike. Oh, yes, confidently, and middled that too. And
that was a brilliant shot.
I think that might have hurt Bentley there. It went into the knee region.
Well, something has definitely hurt Bentley because...
well, it could be an emotional upbringing.
yes.
That is going to hurt. Or rain on your birthday. Oh, and this time inside edge. I think that's managed to hit Balding, or is it Rinier on the knee? Balding, yeah.
Wait, Rinier? It's Rinier.
Rinier. McDougall, and no, not able to force the issue.
Yep. How many balls left?
I've got 2.
2. Well,
Death or glory? Actually 1. I think surely glory. Go for glory, Miller.
Yep, gotta go for it now.
Oh, he's been struck on the pad.
Going down leg. End of the over.
End of the over. We'll just check the over count. Players converging in the middle.
Looks like there's going to be another one.
6 off that over. 4 overs. 1 for 11 for McDougall. And 5 for 97 after 22.
Looks like it's going to be another one. So the 23 overs.
I'll have to just must be time.
What's the time on the grandstand clock? It's just across at the grandstand over here.
Actually, you can see the town hall here, where it's 10:00.
So, what is the time for?
I've been playing just on an hour and a half, a little bit short of that. Hour and 39. Jackson Bellingham throws one up. It's an inside edge. There's a run-out chance, and he's safe. A poor throw there. He's got no arm. Is that Barfield there, or
That's Barfield.
just should have been a run-out there?
Yep. But now Bellingham gets to test out Miller's slog ability.
Miller's going to come down the pitch. Oh, and an inside edge, and French cut. It's going to run away. They've got 1. They're coming back for 2, and Barfield is just nothing happening there with Dylan's arm.
Yep.
2 to Miller.
And Bellingham will feel gutted. He's got a big chance to win the bowling award this season.
What could have been a wicket ended up being a 2.
So, 4 deliveries left for Bellingham to pick up a wicket and become the leading wicket taker of Panton Hill under 16 history.
It's beat the field, and it's going now rolling along the ground, headed for EE cabinets, and it's going to go all the way. That's a boundary to Miller.
Bellingham's really been taken to the cleaners here.
Yes, he's thrown all 3 up. And it hasn't worked. I think he might flatten it out for the rest of the over.
Just can't seem to get a wicket.
The most unusual shot. Oh, and there's a misfield from Gilmore, who was thinking of other things, I think, there.
Now, this is getting the total up to about 110.
Yep, no, I think that's enough for a really good match. Flatter, and into the solar plexus of Miller. It's the end of the over.
End of the over.
And for 9 runs off it, none for 16. Hi. Hello.
Jumpin' Cliff Jones has just left the commentary box, so it's gonna be Chukka Wilson with you in this Channel 8 classic match between Panton Hill and Montmorency at the Cracknell Reserve, round 10. Panton Hill are looking at a home semi for the semi-finals. Monty can't make it into the finals, and they're just looking for some sort of win to take home and hopefully get something out of this season. So, looking at the field, 2 outfielders on the leg side, everyone saving 1 on the offside, no fine leg except for a backwards square leg. So, dot ball there by McDougall. George got 1 for 26 off his 5. Gilmore 2 for 19 off his 5. Barfield 1 for 20 off his 5. McDougall has 1 for 11 off 4.
1, 2 to the lay. And certainly
Bentley, none for 14 off 2. Bellingham, none for 10 off 2. So no one too tight, and it gets spread around.
it's on 42 down lay, and a slog as he whacks the ball down there to Renier there at mid-on. Just get the feeling he's going to end up with a big not-out score today.
Average boosting score.
McDougall in. Oh, and an odd-looking shot there, but Miller doesn't have the batting prowess of Lay, but a runner's a run.
Yep. He gets off strike, gets another run to the total. What is the total?
The total is, I'm glad you asked for that, it is 109 for 5. Oh, and that ball, it's gone for buys. A big swing and a miss.
Looks like Panton will have a challenge on their hands.
He's given that runs.
Oh. Interesting. Well,
I don't think he missed that by about a foot. End of the over, and 5 runs from him.
and that's it. Like getting a half century in the last over.
Well, a rather charitable call.
Yes. Charitable indeed. The Panton walking off. And we'd just like to tell our Channel 8 viewers that during the break we'll have some classic cricket
I think we should show some of this cricket.
Well, that'll definitely be classic. And we'll do it just in a second.
As soon as we work out how to do it. But certainly a good performance there from...
As Panton walk off the ground. 110, is it?
It's, I've got the score of 511.
High for 111. So,
24 overs.
Panton won't have an easy victory. They'll have to work for it. So, we'll have some classic cricket coming up just in a second. So, stay tuned.